Hey guys, so here's what I'm gonna be working on today. In my parents' attic here, I'm gonna be rebuilding this this drain line here for the attic air handler. This had to be removed to replace a leaky refrigerant pipe at some point in the past, and you can see it was just repaired with foil tape, still cut right there. So I'm going to rebuild this whole section right here, and then I'm going to take out that trap right there and put in one of these nice fancy easy traps with the float switch on it. So if it ever overflows, it'll shut down the unit. So this goes down to the basement of all places. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is probably make a cut here, and then probably just take out the whole thing from here, take out this one strap, and remove the whole darn thing, and I'll rebuild it down over, put in the easy trap, and then connect to the existing drain. And then I'm gonna put in a secondary drain too. So I'll take this cap out, trap, and then just dump into the pan, because there's no other where for it to go. So this pan covers the entire unit. And I'll turn some light on here. It actually, where is it? Goes out right there to the, well, you can't see it. It goes out there to above a window. So if it ever leaks, it would be known. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And as you can see, according to our thermometer, already 84 in here with 59% humidity, 86 outside with 96% humidity. So of course I've picked the hottest day of the week so far, being Monday, to do this, but it is what it is. So I got this little tower fan right here, trying to just blow some cool air in from the house. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Got the power off. But yeah, taking you along for the journey, and we'll see if we can make this happen. Alright, check back in a minute. Alright, so I got the old drain taken out of the unit. Primary, secondary. Go ahead and fix that up. Coil doesn't look too bad. I think this coil might have been replaced at some point. Someone kind of messed it up while putting it in. In fact, I do believe it was replaced, because I know the old coil looked quite rusty and it might have been leaking, so that's why it was replaced. You can see it's draining away. Ductwork doesn't look too bad, not too dirty. Temperature's climbing. 88 inside, 88 outside, and according to this, the heat index outside is now 118. I don't know how accurate that is, but I kind of believe it. So hopefully get all the water drained out of this and down the drain. We'll cut that out and start rebuilding this thing. I might do the secondary one first, because it's a little bit less work. Alright, we'll come back in a few minutes. Alright, so I got the two threaded adapters in. Now, one thing I've learned about PVC, so you definitely need to measure it, and you should definitely dry fit it before gluing it in place. So I'm gonna start with the secondary. I'm just gonna field fabricate a trap from 90s and T's and such. And like I said, I'll probably just dump it in the pan somewhere over here, if the case that everyone does need to drain. But I'm gonna go ahead and test fit that, and I'll get my glue and primer and such ready and glue all that together, and then we'll tackle the main drain right here. Alright, coming along. Alright guys, so here's what I got. coming out of the secondary with a straight piece to a T. Have a cap right here. Down, elbow, little piece. Up, elbow, elbow, little piece. Elbow, little piece, and then a drain and vent T. So this looks good to me. I'm not going to glue it yet. I'm going to make sure once I button everything back up that I don't hear water getting sucked here or feel water getting sucked into this, because I know this trap technically isn't deep enough, but it's about the best that I can do with the conditions given. So I'm going to leave this one together like this for now, and then I'm going to start working on the main one right here with the easy trap. So go ahead and get started on that. Definitely getting hot in here now. 96 degrees, 44% humidity, so it's a hot one. I'm sweating like a dog. I need a nice shower after this. Alright, come back in a few minutes. Alright guys, so here's what I got. Main drain, come out, down with a T, the clean out, down, long piece, float will be here, down through the trap, vent right here, over, new coupling, existing pipe, and then cap here for clean out. Alright, so I think it looks good. I'm gonna do a little test drain action with it, and then I will glue it all together. So check back in a few. Hopefully I'll be done soon, because it is getting hot up here. I'm sweating like a dog. Okay guys, now we're just here fitting everything together with the primer and glue. So we got the PVC primer, nasty stuff, PVC glue, also kind of nasty. Everything's fitting together nice. So should be pretty easy. Everything test fitted well. So hopefully this little dealio will be done soon. Alright, check back when we're done. Alright guys, so I pretty much got it all glued together. Just doing a little test drain right now. So what I ended up doing is coming out, elbow, T with the clean out, all the way down, slope down, trap. This will be capped. This is the vent. This will be capped. So what I ended up doing is, since this space right here is not deep enough for a proper trap, I decided to ditch the field fabricated trap, and I'm just gonna put the switch in right there, so if water ever comes out of the secondary pan or secondary drain, it'll I'm gonna cap the bottom of this, and it'll just raise this up and cut the unit off. So I had to make some slight field modifications, but I'm testing everything right now. I don't see any leaks. So I think we should be good to go. I just gotta wire up the switch and put this together, and hopefully we can clean up and get out of here. Temperature's still rising. I am very sweaty now. Definitely gonna need to shower after this, but looking good. Water's in the trap. No leaks, so I think we're gonna be good to go. All right. So it should be done soon. Just gotta do a little more and then a little cleanup. Alright, coming along. Alright guys, so the drain line's pretty much done. I just gotta wire in the emergency float switch now. So I ended up just putting it right there out of the secondary drain. So if that primary drain ever backs up, it'll back up to here and then cause this little float switch to rise, cut the power to the unit. So what I'm going to do is, I already have this existing float switch right here, so I'm just going to break the wire again and run it in series with that. So the way I have it is this wire right here. This is the power to the Infinity control. So if that doesn't have power, the system won't run. So we'll just break that right here, and should be good to go. And in case you haven't seen it before, let's get some light up in here. This is what the inside of a Infinity Fan Coil looks like. Control board, electric heat back there, main power connections, big wiring, your ECM blower motor, GE, your blower, and then of course your coil over here. Alright, so I'm going to get this wired up real quick and get this thing started, because I am dying. We're now up to 107. Lovely. Let me just say this. I do not envy you guys that have to install these systems in the attic in the summer, so I know some of your pain now. I'm sure I don't know all of it, but I think I know some of it now, so I do not envy you guys. Alright, we'll get this thing going. Thanks for watching, and come back in a sec. Okay, I was wrong. It does shut down the unit. It just takes a few minutes for it to realize it's lost communication and shut down. Not a few minutes, a few seconds, like 30 seconds. So back down now, so it should start back up in a second. And same thing with this one, lift it up. It'll cause communication loss, and the indoor unit will stop. So you can see running again now. Go ahead and test this one. I've never actually tested this one before, so let's see what happens. See how long it takes. It is hot up here. I'm dying. 108.9. No good. No good. And I still gotta clean all this stuff up. So that's gonna be fun. Like I said, I'm sweating like a dog. So I'm going to clean up as fast as possible. Basically just throw everything out of the attic access and then run down toward the shower. Go ahead and let that down. I may have to rewire that. That's probably no good. It doesn't look like it stops until the float switch is let back down again. So it seems like it stays running even on an interruption of 24 volts. So what we'll have to do is wire it to the AC circuit, or the heat pump outdoor unit circuit, and then it'll just shut down the outdoor unit instead. So let me go ahead and make that change. Stand by. Alright guys, I think I'm done with this. Got everything wired up over there, and a little diagram for in case anyone needs to service the unit. Got the cleaning instructions right here from my dad, and temperature's still going up. And so here's the final product. Easy trap float switch here, new drain line, trap right here, and then down and out. So I'm just going to clean all this mess up, and then I am out of here, and I'm not coming back for a while. I may end up testing these switches later, but it's just too hot right now. So maybe a little bit later in the evening I will. What I am going to do is come back and I will put some insulation on all of this, because it will get condensate on it and drip onto the insulation and ceiling. So I'll have to come back when it's cooler and do that. So alright, for now I'm signing off. I'm out of here. But that's a look at installing an easy trap and rebuilding the condensate line here in the attic of my parents' house. Alright, it's hot. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. So, that's how hot it got. And the house while I was working up there. 78. See how long it takes to come back down to 74. Cooling on. 64% indoor humidity. Target humidity 50%. We'll see how long that takes to come back down to temperature. Alright, here's both outdoor units. So I'd give you a video of this while I was here. This is the heat pump for the second floor. Put the warning label on the control panel cover. Cold suction line, warm liquid line, yay. It's working hard, keep the house cool. And this is the condensing unit for the first floor and basement. Also working hard. So these units are about 12 years old, so I wouldn't mind seeing them replaced, but we've seen several units in the neighborhood replaced, but these these ones haven't had any real problems yet, other than, you know, showing signs of age such as rusting. But other than that, they're holding up pretty well. We maintain them very well. They get checked out at least twice a year. Alright, so these units should be good to go then. Alright, so now we're down in the basement of the house. This is actually where both drain lines terminate. So this one from the attic comes from somewhere over there, all the way over here, down. It actually used to come into right there, which was no good, so they had to move it to here. And then both of them go down, and the drain is actually under the ductwork, so you can't really see it, but not the most ideal setup. So what I'm thinking about doing here is basically cut this here, rebuild all this too, and then keep separate these completely. And I don't know, I'm thinking about making some kind of like open stand drain or something like right here, so you could verify that water is coming out of both this one and this one when they're in use. So you can hear water, but you don't know if it's coming out of this one or coming out of this one. It's hard to tell if there's a blockage or anything. And I know that these things probably need to be cleaned out. You can see it's kind of just swishing and swirling around in there, so this drain line actually probably needs to be cleaned out too while I'm here. So I might as well go ahead and do that. But as you can see, they put no clean outs or anything like that in there, so. Alright, well, that's a project for another time, but at least it's in the basement where it's nice and cool. Alright, this project is done. I'm out of here. I'm going to take a shower. Thanks again for watching.